Next is Headshot87. When you do both mixing and mastering for a song, at what point exactly do you stop mixing and work on the master? How closely does it have to resemble a finished product? I assume you mean the mix. The mix has to be a finished product. You do not delegate anything to mastering if you're the mixing engineer also. Why would you do it? Hold on. There are a few sets of tasks, I want to say, and tricks. There are, of course, better done, and actually it's the only way on a finished mix. So not everything, obviously, that you do in mastering can be done in mixing. Is, for the most part, is the fixing. If you're a mix engineer and you're mastering your tracks, you shouldn't have anything to fix in mastering. You should only have to enhance. Your mix has to sound like a record. I answered this on a different question when I master my mixes. And some people will say, well, you say not to master your mixes, but then you do it. Yeah, I have also been doing this for a living for 20 plus years. And I have both clients for mixing and both clients for mastering. And I also teach people how to do it. So it's a bit of a different situation compared to someone who mix and master because that's their only choice. Maybe don't have the budget or something like that. Or they want to learn. When I master my mixes, let's say a client hires me for mix and mastering, okay, which happens very often. I don't send the master. I send the mix for approval. With no limiting, with no nothing. I will most likely bring it to level, as in normalize it, and then, you know, maybe half a dB down to make sure it's not clipping. But I send out the mix. My clients approve the mix. And then I simply tell them, like, this is the mix, it's now mastered. So once you approve the mix, the master is gonna be 5, 10, 15% better, and it's gonna be as loud as you want. That should answer your question. You don't delegate anything to mastering. And most importantly, you shouldn't have anything to fix. Now, sometimes it happens. These are general rules. Sometimes it happens. It happened to me too. You send the mix out after a couple of days, the clients approve it. You go like, cool, we go to mastering. You go to mastering, open the project, you listen to mixes. It's like, there's a little too much 3K. Or, you know what, I could use like a tad more, you know, low end. Because you have a couple of fresh ears, and in the meantime, you worked on probably 4 other songs for different clients. But besides that, it shouldn't be like, oh, well, this is kind of okay when you're done with the mix. I'll fix that in mastering. You ain't gonna fix anything in mastering because it's still you, it's still your gear, it's still your speakers, it's still your room, it's still your experience, your taste, and your skills. If you didn't fix it in mixing, where you have total control, what makes you think you can fix it in mastering when you have much more limited control? So if you master your own stuff, you should only have to do that final enhancement, and occasionally, if you were like mixed on a long session or whatever, then you might have a couple of things, a couple of minor tweaks that can improve, you know, the mix because, you know, it happens. We are human beings. But other than that, that's when you stop. You stop when your mix sounds like a record. And I think this is it for this Q&A. If you have questions, leave them in the comments down below. Make sure that you go and check out the new website, mixbusstv.com. All the mixing courses are there. The more you're active on the website, the more discounts you get. You can book lessons, you can book for mix and mastering and consultation and many other cool things that you should see. If you like the videos, please consider using the super thanks, support the channel, or grab some merch either here or on the new website. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Stay safe and see you next time.